welcome back to The Hideouts. We are the usual rejects. My name is Neco, aka Prince Productions.
I'm your sweet cheeks and lullaby. Name is Dr. Thick. This guy, the thing is so delayed so much.
Bro, is he gonna say who he is?
I'm APS Entertainment, also known as Christian, and one of the entertainment will be gone.
And of course, this is a show where we talk about film and TV news every single week. As per usual, there will be timestamps down below. And today, we are talking about Superman. We are talking about Alien Earth. We are talking about the stupid fucking nominations at the Oscars. And of course, we are talking about Spider-Man. But before I ask you guys how we are doing, we do have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. That's right, Christian's mother. So yeah. As you can see,
what does Christian's mother have to deal with this shit?
Nothing. I just needed a segue
into what?
Talk about that.
Into bad parenting. Or?
As you can see. Don't be a yeah. It's exactly my segue. Yeah, we're here now. We're in the flesh. We're gonna see if this works out. But how are you guys doing?
We'll see.
Today?
I'm doing.
My
awesome.
tummy hurt.
Well, a little bit more better now. Anyways, you. Christian?
My tummy hurt.
Christian, how are you feeling?
My tummy hurt.
Oh,
my tummy
hurts.
Yeah.
His little tum hurt, but it's okay. He gonna feel better after Kevin's done with him.
Drink some super glue. Drink some super glue. At least it'll clog it up, and then you can constipate forever. Oh shit!
You know, in the case that this doesn't work and they don't see us, we're showing our screens right now. I think it helps. It makes us see each other. If it does work, well then we'll just keep it, right? But yeah, let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start off with some quick fire news. Obviously, these are news articles or stuff that happened over the course of the last couple of weeks that it isn't necessarily enough to be like, hey, this is a lot going on, right? But it's more like small things like Kevin. So Urge Thompson has been cast as Sinestro. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
For the Lantern series. We got this actress named Caitlin Denver who has been cast in the Godzilla X Kong sequel, as long as one of the cast members, the I don't remember his name, the white food, the scientist guy, he's coming back too. Jake Gyllenhaal has been cast in M. Night Shyamalan's upcoming film.
Hey,
so
let's
that's
go.
pretty interesting. Now, what is that film's name? Well, I should probably pull it up because I do have it here with me.
Bro, there was this
Hold the fuck up.
dumbass rumor that I heard that Shyamalan was like
it?
in talks to direct an X-Men movie at Marvel. Yeah, fucking right, dude.
Oh, hell no.
It was like an
Hell no,
Avengers
that shit
versus
ain't
X-Men
gonna
movie or
happen.
some shit like that. That's not happening, dude.
Of course it
I don't
it
think
was.
Shyamalan will ever touch
Let's see,
IP again.
No, I don't think so either. Let's see. Oh, there's been so many castings for the Odyssey. Benny Safdie is now in the mix. Elliot Page is now in the mix. There was also somebody else that had just been casted in this film right before I looked at this. Oh, Himesh Patel is now on the list. Bro, everybody's on this fucking shit, man. And then of course we got a first look at Frankenstein. So yeah, quick stuff. I don't know. The biggest one for me on there is Urge Thompson as Sinestro, because it's the Lantern series, and obviously as we know about the Lantern series, it was supposed to be set on Earth. It's a more grounded story, but I guess if Sinestro's involved, the budget's got to be relatively good, right?
Why not small?
Probably is.
Well, Kevin, we already have too much of small going on around here.
Honestly, the more I screen
But yeah,
record this thing, the more laggy you guys are getting on my screen.
Oh no! Oh no!
It just
Like I said, we'll see how this works out.
We'll basically see how this goes. If it doesn't turn out well, I guess we're going back to the same bread and butter.
Yeah. I hope this works. We'll find out.
Or I think we all just need to upgrade our computers.
Yeah, let's get management to buy us some new computers.
Yeah,
Let's get management to buy us a set. Actually,
put in a word to corporate, please.
Yeah, we could put it on the tax write-off, you know. But yeah, moving on from that, in terms of trailers that have come out this week, we got a new look at Superman, and obviously people are really hating on the fact that he can fly in a way that is fantastical, and you know, Snyder fanboys don't like that. What do you guys think?
That he can fly?
It was so overblown. Like, what?
Bro, the discourse on that has been so stupid.
It's been dumb. Like, I was on Reddit, right? And, you know, well, if you're on Reddit, you search things up, like, at the search bar, and, like, underneath, it'll be, like, telling you what's, like, the trending searches. And it said Superman TV spot. I was like, and that's how I knew there was one. Like the new one. So I checked it out. But I didn't realize the reason it was fucking trending on fucking Reddit was because everyone was making fun of it. And it was just like, I mean, yes, I get it. One of his eyes is, like, cross-eyed. It looked a little weird. But, like, people were, like, fucking just like, this is the worst fucking thing. And I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up. It's not that big of a deal.
Did you hear about the toy? Did you hear about the toy?
No? What happened with the toy?
No, so people were blowing this up, too. This guy, I don't know who they are, but they made a toy of David Cornsweet's Superman, right? Fan made toy, and it started going viral because people were comparing it to like the SH Figure Arts Henry Cavill Superman toy. I mean, not SH Figure Arts, Hot Toys Superman. They were like, see, this is why Snyder's Superman was so much fucking better, and everybody's like, bro, are you fucking dumb? Like, this is a fan made toy. Also, why the fuck are we comparing toys?
It's not gonna have. It has nothing to do with
probably due to quality,
movie, or the quality of the movie.
So dumb, man. So dumb.
I just want to compare the quality.
We
of
also
the toy,
got
man. That's touch and feeling about it. You know, that's nice.
They're so nice like
fabric. The fabric. That
but one of them is a fan made toy, and the other one's like a $300 like figure that isn't available anymore. Like, what the fuck you mean?
You know what I would love to have? A Kingdom Come action figure.
What's that?
Like if Hot Toys made one of those. Kingdom Come.
Wait.
They have a new
hold on.
There is one that's like Hot Toys. It's on AliExpress. I saw it for like $150, but like God, that's so much money, dude. It's really good too. But you know what they're doing? Hot Toys is doing a Christopher Reeves Superman, which I think they've done in the past, but they're doing like a newer version of it. I really think I'm like
that's cool.
I'm pretty certain I think I'm gonna get it. I think I'm gonna get it. It looks really good. It looks really fucking good.
That's sick.
You probably should get it, then return it.
Why would he return it?
I don't even know if they have a return policy, to be honest.
Because here, if he doesn't like it, just be, hey, I looked at it, I give it a trial, you return that shit back.
Give it a 7-day
trial. I
trial.
want to get more Hot Toys. I only got one. I want some.
I think you only need one.
Yeah, they are expensive. I
wouldn't get like a lot, but like
an Iron Man one.
I've always wanted at least a Batman, maybe a Cap, and a Superman. Those are like the other ones that I would like really want. And I've always wanted a Loki one.
Those are pretty good.
So if I can get
Loki would be cool.
You want a Loki?
Yeah, dude. They have one for his
Avengers.
For his Avengers suit. It is so beautiful, man. Like
that one is I've seen that one. I've always wanted an Iron Man Hot Toys. I feel like that is like the pinnacle of Hot Toys.
Nice, but they're the most expensive ones. They go up to like $500 sometimes.
Because they have die-cast metal.
Yeah.
But they're so good.
They are.
Have you seen the one from Iron Man 1 where it comes with like the whole setup?
Yeah.
Where he's putting on the suit.
Hey, all I gotta say is there's some really good Iron Man action figures on AliExpress.
That's very true.
I might need to.
I still want my Mark. That's in Mark 2 and Mark 3. It's like the one with the suitcase.
That's Mark 5. That's one of my. Is it Mark 4? Is it? That's one of my Mark 4 or 5. But yeah, that's one of my favorite Iron Man suits. For realsies.
It's definitely one of the best.
I love that. I don't know. For some reason, it's just like It's like I know it's a dumb what's it called, easy peasy. It's what's it called, suit he puts on, but it's like the way it just constructs from a suit up to like a quick what's it called, quick build up for.
Oh
like,
yeah.
it's like hell. It's like get to like basically on the go thing, and basically he was probably practicing that until he got into nanotech later on. But
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
It's
the,
cool
prac-
'cause-
the practice was there. The practice was there.
The reason they did the little well, Nico probably knows this, but like for Kevin, like the reason it's a suitcase is because in the comics originally it was like the Iron Man armor would be in a suitcase and he would have to put it on one
Yeah.
piece by one. So they thought of,
Yeah.
oh, what if the suitcase turned into the armor? So it's like a reference to that.
Remember the
The
animated
dojo.
show? They also did that too.
They did?
The
I
90s
think,
animated show.
I think I only saw like one
Yeah.
or two episodes of the 90s animated
That's crazy.
Iron Man show.
Oh, yeah. We can look at it after. But moving on
That's
from
dumb.
that, I mean, staying on the topic of Superman though, the Estate of Superman creator, Joseph Shuster, is also filing a lawsuit against Warner Brothers and DC because they claim that the studio lacks the rights to release James Gunn's Superman in a number of territories, including Canada, the UK, Ireland, and Australia.
The fuck? What the
Now,
fuck? What
with
are you
that-
doing out there?
I don't know how legit this got to be.
It is real. But the thing is, nothing's going to happen because supposedly they've done this with every single Superman release since like Superman Returns, and nothing has happened with it. But I don't know. The Superman thing always kind of gets me confused. Like, I guess like with the estate of the Schuster family, because like, fuck. Let me see. Hold up.
No,
Literally
you can't
just had
see.
it. Hold up.
I'm dead out there.
Oh, hold up. Whoa.
Oh, did I just bend it? Oh, no.
What- He just bent it.
But like with a lot of the Superman stuff, like in the comics, for some reasons,
Brother pulled
they're
out the knowledgeable
see.
book.
yeah.
Bro pulled out the knowledge.
When they credit the like Joe Shuster and Siegel, it's in a specific order, and it literally tells you it's arranged by the family, like the Siegel family, I think. It says Superman created by
Wait,
Jerry
really?
Siegel and Joe Shuster, by special arrangement with the Jerry Siegel
Oh.
family. It's so weird. So they
Yeah, I see
have to,
that.
they have some like see it's right there where like for some reason Siegel's name has to go first before Schuster's. It's such an odd.
So weird, yeah.
It should be fine. But like I don't know. It's like everything with Superman and the state with like the Siegel family, bro. I don't get it. You know what I do not understand? I've been trying to look into it.
Bitches.
Is the James Bond film rights. I get like really confused by that.
Oh, that's another, yeah. I've
That's-
heard of that one. That one's like messy.
James
That's because the
Bond.
franchise has been around
fuck?
for a while. Yeah, the owners of James Bond, like there's a lot of like weird like legal issues with who created James Bond and stuff
Because
like
it's
that.
owned by
you're
some
like-
people called the Broccoli family, but the guy that created
fuck? The
his name was
Broccoli
Ian
family?
Fleming. So I don't know if it's like a relative of his and they dropped his last name or like how that works, but I cannot find like a YouTube video explaining it. God damn.
They just
My
said,
autism is kicking.
I don't know.
boy, put that water. But
Boy.
broccoli family. That's kind of funny. It's like, hey, wait. So what company did you work for? The broccoli family. What the hell is a broccoli?
The Broccoli.
What the hell is a
The
broccoli
Broccoli.
family?
The Broccoli.
Brocs.
The Brock family.
Oh, no wonder that thing's connected.
Man, moving on from that though, I don't know if you guys saw, but we got a new trailer for Ryan Coogler's Sinners movie,
I did see it.
along with some details for the film, and we got a couple posters, bro. And oh my god! Okay, first of all, let's go over some of the details upon the film's trailer release. So it has been stated that vampires are not the only supernatural element in the film, right? Okay.
Okay.
Pretty interesting.
What about Dungeness crabs?
Christopher Nolan.
Mhm.
What about what?
What about crabs?
That might be taking it a little too far, man. I don't know if they can do all that. So
Come on,
No,
dog.
we
we
don't-
have vampires. I know. Of course, it's gonna be werewolf shit bullshit. But why
You
not
don't want to mess
crab?
with the. You don't want to mess with the crab family, man.
The
It's a
crab
big
family.
mafia right there.
The crabs
What's it
versus the
called,
broccoli.
330 crab.
But what about them?
The 330 crab.
It's such a niche reference. Christopher Nolan also gave advice on filming the movie, since it's shot on 65 millimeters.
Mm-hmm.
And composer Ludwig
boy.
Göransson was on set daily and has now earned himself an executive producer credits.
Whoa!
And on top of that, the biggest, craziest thing to come out of this film's new trailer is that Haley Steinfeld is a vampire and she's almost kissing Ryan Coogler. I mean, not Ryan Coogler.
Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan in the
Cougar?
film. And,
Oh my god, Ryan Coogler,
and-
damn.
and everybody's and obviously, you know, Shamik Moore is already down bad. This is not helping his case, is it? But yeah, what do you guys think?
Dude,
Cougar,
okay.
another
Think about
Cougar,
this.
nice to meet you.
Watching the first trailer made me like super anticipated for the movie. Watching the second trailer, top 5. It has to be in the top 5 most anticipated. It
Bro.
might even be number 2 under Superman for me for the year. But that's just off like the top of my head. I do have a list, but off the top of my head,
he
it's
actually has a
definitely
list.
in like the top
Nerd.
5 for the year. That
It's up there.
that trailer was
definitely-
fucking awesome. Like that, dude,
You're
that movie
fucking
looked
awesome.
good. Wait, what?
I mean, it's Ryan Coogler, man. I mean, it's Ryan
Cougar?
Coogler. You know, he just got that sauce with
Cougar?
him.
Dang, I
It's
think
Ryan
the
Coogler,
only
yeah, Ryan
movie of his I haven't seen yet is Fruitvale Station. I gotta watch that.
Oh, dude. Fruitvale Station's really good. Really. Real sad, but it's really good. Michael B. Jordan was also in that. I think he's been in most of his films. Hold
I
on.
think it's been all of the
Look up his
theater,
filmography.
right? Because Creed,
I mean-
2 Black
Okay.
Panther movies, Fruitvale Station, Sinners. I think he's only done like 5 theatrical movies, right? Maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, I think so.
Dang, what
Wait.
What did he do more?
Wow. Yeah. No, you're right.
That's insane, man.
Yeah, he's been.
Having such a small filmography,
Wow.
but like all of his movies just being such like magnificent, just like boom, boom, boom. I don't know.
I mean, but
that's
that's also
impressive.
like how like Greta Gerwig is. Like, look at Greta's like filmography. Like, there's not a lot there, but like it's
Yeah.
powerful. You know, it's all strong. Like,
It's like Kubrick.
Yeah.
Like he only did I think like 8 movies, something like that.
yeah. Bro,
But,
that's it's nuts. But yeah, no, that trailer, man, beautiful.
Did I just compare
So
Ryan
good.
Coogler to Kubrick? You got that right.
I think so. I mean, hey,
Nah, man, that trailer looks so
Bro,
fucking good. I'm really excited for that movie, man.
bro, give Ryan Coogler another like 10, 20 years, and he might be like one of the best filmmakers of his like of that time.
I 100% think so.
You know?
100%.
Like he's getting there. What happened?
You guys are bugging the
I can-
fuck out.
Oh, this is definitely an experience, isn't it?
Dude,
Bro, you guys are bugging out for.
Bro, you're bugging out on my screen. I don't know if it's screwing my
Yo,
side, but I don't know how
Kevin's
clean's
going
gonna come out.
nuts.
Bro,
I don't know how clean's gonna come out for you, your shit.
Bro, we can't understand anything Kevin's saying
Kevin.
right now. He's talking on.
Kevin, you're
But just keep on going. I just want to see how bad it can get. I just want to see how bad it can get.
What's the next
Okay.
topic?
Okay. We also got a teaser for Alien Earth that shows a little bit more about what's going on, as well as a new poster. What do you guys
The
think?
poster is
So
crazy, dude. I need to get that poster. I got.
Bro.
They can't see it, but I got an alien
That shit
poster
is
right there.
hard.
Oh,
But like,
my God.
man, that poster is so cool.
Bro.
Oh,
Nah, that was sick.
Oh my god, I'm trying to.
Bro, that poster is tough, dude. Tough. Like, it might be one of the best posters like I've seen in a minute.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that is
agree.
not the
I
theatrical-
agree.
I mean,
It was
I wish it was
so good. Like, I'm telling you, give it a few years.
And the
I
teaser,
feel like that's
too.
going to be an iconic poster. I feel like people are going to remember that and go, do you remember
Oh,
that?
dude,
And its
poster?
value probably gonna
Bro.
go up by hella.
Oh, for sure, bro. You're gonna see resale and that stuff like crazy, bro. The Alien Romulus marketing was like really good. Now imagine Alien Earth, bro. That shit's even better right now.
Am I wrong, or is
On the
Ridley
Zonkers.
producing this one?
Weirdly,
wait, say that again?
Me that.
Am I wrong, or is Ridley producing this?
He is producing this.
Because there was like a lot of
And
talk
They
of
recently,
them being like, we're going to ignore Prometheus as canon and all that shit.
nah. He's definitely he's producing this, and then they asked Michael Fassbender about
Freddy
like
Fazbear.
coming back, and he said he said he's down to come back. Just right place, right time. Which is kind of, bro. I still have a feeling. I have a theory that they're gonna bring him back on Alien Earth. Oh, yo, what brand is that? Yo, who made that?
A really good
Shut
company.
Oh,
up.
dude, bro, that's so sick. Where can I buy it? Like, what company can I buy that from?
Oh, well, the company name I forgot, but you can get it on Amazon, Best Buy.
But
motherfucker.
it's not that. Yeah,
GameStop.
but I don't know what to look up. I can't just look up Alien toy. I gotta know the name of the brand. to know what
Alien,
to look it
really good Alien figure.
up. Really good Alien figure.
Oh, you built it? That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, dude,
Grown ass man.
I like though that we're all grown ass men.
Grown
Like
ass
my
men.
toys.
Bob
I do like, though, that in the trailer-
Motherfucker.
I do like though that in the trailer we're getting the POV of the alien. I've always thought that was a cool thing.
Yeah, like
I'm
in
so glad.
Alien 3, when it's running through the tunnels.
Yes.
Always like that.
Yeah, such a cool
Tunnel.
stuff.
Covenant did it
I
too.
wish though. I always like when they do the POV, but they add like a filter to make it seem like you're looking at the alien's perspective.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, if like their field of vision was a lot different than ours.
But they got that daredevil
But yeah.
senses, bro.
Bro, they only see fire. Everything's red.
Well, instead of being
echolocation.
fire, it's just gonna be all blurry as fuck. And be like, damn, bro, I'm looking through a fucking rice grainer here.
Damn, y'all gotta hit up a place to get your glasses done, bro.
Yeah, it's called Costco.
Moving on from that though, one thing that I do want to talk about that is pretty big, obviously, in the film community, is the Oscars, or more specifically, how shit it's gonna be this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to start?
Yeah.
Who wants to get canceled first?
I already just did.
Where the camera's
Christian?
pointing to, this boy right here. Or
All right, Christian, you go first. You're getting
yeah,
canceled
you go
first.
first. You go first.
Yeah, the
I'm
Oscar
too
list
young to
sucks.
die.
But
Yeah.
it's never good, man. I don't care about the Oscars.
Yeah.
I don't care about following.
When did it
like, the
become all
Oscars.
shitty? Like I never cared for it too, but when did it become all shitty?
Like the mid 2010s, because like I always bring this up with like people our age, but like they are people our age, kids too. Like they don't realize how big the Oscars used to be. Like it used to be one of the most like viewed programs of the year. Like it wouldn't be like
Yes,
film
bro.
people. It would just be like average everyday people would all get together and do like Oscar watch parties, and like it was a big event in like just the culture of just like of American culture. It wasn't just something that like us nerdy film people watch. It was like a universal American fucking thing, and now it's not anymore because like because it's so difficult because you want to be able to support the smaller films that aren't getting seen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at what point are we doing that and we're just overstepping a boundary where it's just pure pretentious, prestigious stuff that's just not relatable to a normal fucking audience member. And
Yep, and that's where we're at now.
And like, it's not even just that. It's just, and then we have the opposite end where the Oscars have always, like, well, I don't know about always, but definitely within the past, like, 10, 15 years, they've been very harsh against genre films. And they've always been, I guess, if I'm just going to say. You're not going to see a horror movie get nominated. It's rarely happened. You're not going to see sci-fi or comic book movies. Or it's like, if it's not a fucking drama, a period piece, or a fucking musical, that shit just, like... So, I guess that's another thing that pisses people off because, like, you're just seeing the same things get nominated over and over again. Where it's just kind of like, okay, but, like, obviously... Like, this year, I genuinely think the best film performance I saw this year was Naomi Scott in Smile 2. No nomination.
Nope.
I think some of the best cinematography this year came from Smile 2. No nomination. I'm happy that Nosferatu, and I think that movie did even better with cinematography than Smile 2 did. But
beautiful
like
scenes and beautiful.
It was a fucking beautiful looking movie.
Yep. But they fucking they hate horror movies. They hate genre.
No Lily Rose for Nosferatu either. Like and it's because it's fucking genre based. Because it's fucking horror. And like it's looked down upon. These only one horror films. Like it's such a it's just such a I was gonna say, it's just a pretentious, gross way to look at stuff. Being like, excuse me, you can't. No. So like, I mean, I always go back to like It, dude. The year It came out, I think that movie got snubbed for so many things: cinematography, editing, sound design. I genuinely think Bill Skarsgård should have been nominated for an Oscar for, like, I don't care if anyone laughs at me. I genuinely think that is one of the best performances of, like, the past, like 10 years. Like, of course he wouldn't get nominated because he's playing a fucking killer clown, dude. Like, in a fucking horror movie. And, like, and it sucks because even on, like, a technical level, that movie should have been nominated. Just on technicality's sake. And even that didn't fucking get shit. Like, I remember, like, from the movies I can remember in 2017, It was, like, one of the best looking of that year. Like, especially when it comes to cinematography. Like, they're not,
definitely stood out. Just... Yeah, but that's also, like, why, like, viewership for the Oscars has gone down in the last, like, 10, 20 years, right?
That's why. And then they tried doing that whole, really cares. I don't really remember when they tried doing this. I think it was, like, 2020 or 2019, something like that. But, do you remember when they tried doing the most popular movie of the year?
Oh yeah,
something along the lines of that.
Was it? I remember that. No, was that not the year that Everything Everywhere All at Once came out?
I don't know. I mean, it was semi recent, maybe the last 5 years, but it didn't end up going through because everyone was just like, no, just nominate that movie then. Like, don't just,
I remember that happening. I don't know.
It came out in 2022, the Everything All at Once.
Maybe it was then.
It could be that. It could be when they started that.
Which I will say this till this day, that movie was fucking beautiful.
But think about it. That film, had it not gotten the attention, had it not gotten the attention that it did get, it never would have been nominated at the Oscars. Because if you look at the lineup for 2022, it was all like some like melodramatic dramedies, and then you have Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is like the outlier.
And did it even win? Did it win Best Picture? I don't think it did.
Yeah, no, it did. It won. It did win that year.
And see that
was a big thing.
That's a big thing because like it was a genre movie. It was like sci-fi. It was a sci-fi action film. Like that's not something that typically gets fucking nominated, let alone wins Best Picture. And you're right. It's like a movie like that would never fucking get nominated. The fact that it did and that it won too is such a fucking accomplishment.
Bro, and it sucks because we're not going to see like that, something like that for a while. And like this year, right? This year, out of a lot of more years, has really like been a bad year for the Oscars. Excuse me, sorry. And I'm gonna get to that in a second. But first, I want to go over some major films that had 0 nominations, completely snubbed. First of all, Furiosa, Baby Girl, Juror Number 2, Long Legs, Civil War, We Live in a Time, The Piano Lesson, Transformers 1, I Saw the TV Glow, and it's one of my favorite films of the year, Challengers, got fucking snubbed.
I'm shocked by that, to be honest.
I'm
even though I didn't see the movie,
but that's a lot of films that did not get nominated. Holy fuck, that's a good chunk.
And then the whole Emilia Perez drama.
What movie did get nominated for what movie did get nominated for this shit for this year right now?
Let me see. Let me just look at the Best Picture and Best Director. Oscars 2025 nominations. I will. Okay, there's one film I know. I got to talk about this for a second because it's been on my mind for a couple weeks now. Okay, but I'll talk about it in just a second. Let's see. Best Directing. Anora, Sean Baker, The Brutalist, Brady Corbett, James Mangold, The Complete Unknown, Jaquiz Aldard, Emilia Perez, we're going to get to that in a second, Corley Fargiat, The Substance, Where the Fuck is Dennis Villeneuve, Where's Luca Guadagnino,
Dune Part 2, got it.
Got fucking snubbed. Okay, for Best Picture, we've got Anora, The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Emilia Perez, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, and Wicked. Who I honestly, out of that list, I think Dune Part 2 deserves to win. Realistically, it'll probably be The Substance. I don't mind The Substance though, but
because that is a horror film, and I'm very happy. I know we just talked about all of that. So like it is. Yeah, I'm very happy that movie's getting recognized.
Me too. Surprisingly, I did not think it would actually make it to this point, considering what the film is.
Well, yeah, especially what the film's about.
But one thing I do want to talk about, and this all began at the Golden Globes. There's a film named Emilia Perez, a supposed Mexican film, right? Now, here's the big thing about this film. It was made by a French director who not only does he not know Spanish, he didn't go to Mexico to study the culture. When interviewed about like his process for learning about Mexico, because the story's set in Mexico, he said, "Oh, I already know enough about Mexico. That's how I made the movie." On top of that, in the entirety of the whole fucking film, there's only one actual Mexican actress, and she's not even a secondary character. She's like on screen for maybe less than 5 minutes. It's all
background character.
And pretty much, and to make things even worse, it's going to keep going up from here. To make things even worse, Selena Gomez was in the film. She was blasted because of her bad accent, right? Her character was originally supposed to be a Mexican character, but she said that the director did not give her enough time to learn her lines in Spanish, so he just changed her character to be American.
Fuck.
And on top of that, right?
Fuck?
On top of all this,
oh my god, that's hurting my brain, film comes out, actually.
No. Kevin, you think that's bad? It gets so much worse. People are already hating on this film, right? Because of that, right? French director just disrespected a whole fucking country, a whole nation, a whole part of the world, right? He said, I know enough Spanish, doesn't know... Okay. On top of that, right? At the Golden Globes, he gets nominated for Best Director, and he wins. Now, king, Luca Guadagnino, he won. This fucking loser won, right? My goat, Luca Guadagnino, he walks out while he's giving his speech. He said, "Yeah, no, fuck this shit," right? So, what happens, right? What does the Academy do? They nominate the film 13 times. Now, you would think, oh my gosh, this is worst case scenario. Well, guess what? It just got a whole lot fucking worse. One of the main stars of the film is currently receiving a shit ton of backlash because somebody went through their Twitter, right, as people do, and found out that they are a racist, they are transphobic, and yeah, they're just really a shitty person. I could read out some quotes here of stuff that they've said. I don't know if I should. I'll like briefly bring. I'll like work around it. So I'm looking at a couple of their tweets here. So her name is Carla Sofia Gascon. Oh, yeah, racist and Islamophobic like tweets. Mind you, you would think in a lot of these scenarios, right? These are things that people tweeted 20 years ago when they were a lot younger, a lot dumber, right? Well, this shit that they tweeted out was from the last couple of years. Because one of these is talking about how the coronavirus is something about the Chinese virus. It's really bad. And then they were talking shit about immigrants. They were talking shit about the Oscars and comparing it to, like, it's just bad. The point, what I'm trying to say here is Emilia Perez, one of the worst films of the year. It got nominated 13 times by the Oscar. Everybody's fucking outraged. This shit is ass.
Isn't it like one of the most...
She was also nominated for Best Actress of the Year.
Really?
Best Actress of the Year. Sorry. What were you going to say? I'm so sorry.
Oh, isn't it like one of the most most... Fuck, how did I phrase it? One of the most nominated movies in Oscar history?
Yeah. 13 nominations.
How?
It's what?
For a dude who didn't know how
to
talk about the Mexican culture or Spanish culture and got nominated 13 times. Brother, I think at this point, everything needs to burn down over there. Whatever, it needs to start from scratch. Because honestly, the more each time, like, I know you guys are more nerdy than me when it comes to filmmaking. That's why I'm like, well, they don't know yet, but it's like, I'm kind of challenging myself watching more films this year. So I'm kind of like getting myself to get more knowledgeable so that, like, don't feel so stupid once in a while when you guys are talking about film shit. But it's like, the more you guys talk about this, how nominations work now, how, like, people are going like, dude, like, you're in a certain business, you're certain this thing, like, it should be more like fairly, structured, sort of base, like, because everyone who does the studio, from the person who's holding the camera, it's the people who are holding the little boom mic thing, to the person in the background just trying to, it can be a simple little act, but that simple little act can change the fucking character, how it works. But it doesn't matter what they do. Whoever works on the set is supposed to be appreciated about that, and just give it to somebody who's like, oh, they made a film that the directing was so bad or did not even dare to study about it and still got nominated for that. I'm like, dude, you just spit on everyone else's fucking films and everything. I'll be like, I don't care about the other film. I care about this guy. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing, but it looked pretty fucking cool to me. I'm like, brother, you got motherfuckers here that have been working on the industry for probably like a good amount of fucking while, and you give this motherfucker dude who's like, hey, I'm like, hey, he just made a film about Mexico or Spanish people in general, and just said, oh, I'm gonna just not even study the culture and just spit on it and shit. You want me to basically, as if I was a director, I would read behind everything I acknowledge. Like, if I was gonna make a Marvel movie, I'll study a character I want to make the movie about, select certain pinpoints about them, and be like, okay, I want to put this reference a few things. That's how you're supposed to do a movie, not just, oh, I know what they fucking do. They only like burritos, like tacos, they like fucking the bullshit, like the most stereotypical thing I can think of for someone that who thinks how Latinos work. I'm like, no, there's deeper lore to that shit. Every fucking every single ethnicity has their own fucking different culture wise. It's like, you want me to come over there and assume whatever you guys do over there, like as a French producer? No, you probably get mad at me for it. I mean, like, that's fucked up. It's like, at least respect the culture to some degree. I mean, like, oh, you maybe got a few points off and wrong, but at least you try to get to that point, and then that's what matters. You trying to understand the culture right there, or trying to understand around what's going on in that set, and just not just go off based off whatever Like, no, even if you do know a little bit, you still double check your work, just because you never know in case you fuck up something. Be like, oh, I kind of offended somebody. My fault. I didn't mean to do that. And even if he did, if he did try halfway through, it'd be like half of the film in here. I kind of like try my best to understand the culture wise. If I offended anybody, I'm really sorry, but I try my best doing as much as I can on the homework. If it does offend you, I deeply apologize. I would try better. That's literally what you can just do. Just
Yeah,
if he,
but,
if he did. But
I
guess
mean,
what? Hey, you know what? Every human is different. Everyone in Hollywood is kind of weird as fuck.
Absolutely.
I'm not
yeah,
gonna.
very, very true.
Like, there you
Very,
go.
very true.
I give
Hey,
my piece.
up.
I give my piece of speech.
You know,
Apparently he did something right. 13 nominations.
Hollywood would be a better place if they stopped spending all their money on insane, pretentious art pieces and sex orgy clubs, and if they just bought action figures and Funko Pops. They'd be
by which company? By which company?
NECA.
Which company is that?
And NECA. I think it's an abbreviation.
It kind of sounds like
abbreviation. Oh, what's the fucking term?
yeah, abbreviation.
There's a term,
right?
Not an abbreviation.
You know what, Christian? I think you're right.
Anagram.
I think they should stop spending $250 million on movies
On
that
their
make
sex
no
orgies.
money, and instead
And that too.
and sex orgies. Can't forget that. Instead, they should spend $110 million on more movies like A Better Man,
Or
which
baby Funko Pops. They're Funko Pops,
I think.
but they're babies.
Yeah, but
Nah,
A Better
I
Man.
think-
Okay,
I
but
think
you
we should- I
you
think
can
we should
either
do the more
so
Or-
option A, option
Even babyer Funko Pops.
oh.
Yeah, they just keep getting fucking
But
smaller.
why have
Look at that.
baby? But Christian, why have baby Funko Pops when you can have Robbie Williams as a CGI monkey in A Better Man?
Because you can put baby
What?
Funko
For,
Pop in baby house.
But rather than have baby Funko Pop and baby house, you can have a film on a budget of $110 million that only grossed a little bit over $15.16 million, $0.6 million worldwide.
You know what sucks?
Wow.
I've actually heard that movie's
Huh.
good, but not a good investment. Not a good
No,
strat.
not at all. Also, who is Robbie Williams? Also, why does he have a biopic if he's not that famous?
Bro,
I get it. He's big in the UK. I get it.
But it has to be like
usually
a
biopic should
global
be
thing.
reserved for somebody.
You know?
Yes. Bro, what happened to those days of biopics? You know, your Queens, your Elton Johns, your
Elvis's.
I don't even remember what other Elvis's. Yeah. Now we have Robbie Williams, man. Bro, one of these days you're gonna be getting like a biopic for like I don't even know. Olivia Rodrigo
50-50.
or something.
Shut up.
For Kevin's album.
Kevin has an album dropping
50-50?
soon. So expect a Kevin Lopez.
Kevin, what is that?
milestone.
Bro.
The
When is
real
that album
struggles
dropping, dude? When is
of
that album
Kevin
dropping?
Lopez.
You know what? No. I guess I'm messing around with FL Studio recently, but the beats ain't coming in.
Recently. But you're making an album. What do you mean recently?
I don't know. It's been in the works.
It's been.
I might have a guest appearance.
But what about what's it called? What about Castro World?
Coming soon. Speaking of music-based biopics, though, we've gotten some stuff regarding the Michael Jackson biopic.
Mm-hmm.
Not good stuff, but basically the third the third act of the film has to be completely reshot.
What?
Why, you may ask? Well, so it's been completely scrapped because of a legal issue that their team just figured out. Basically, the third act focused on 1993 investigation into Jordan Chandler, who claimed that Michael Jackson sexually abused him when he was 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson's estate apparently forgot that they signed off on a deal with the Chandler family years ago to never include them in any kind of media, and so therefore.
Shit.
But then
Well,
I
they
feel
can
like
just
this
go
brings
back
a
and
bigger
redo
question.
the name to like a different name, right? Because it wouldn't
Jordan
that,
Chandler. Oh yeah, they can do. Kevin Lopez.
yeah.
Shut up.
He got
No,
diddlered.
but here's
Yeah,
here's the
Diddler.
weird thing about-
Crazy.
here's the weird thing about this though.
Mhm.
Listen, the word the specifications of this are a little bit tricky. The third act focused on the 1993 investigation that this guy, his claim was that Michael Jackson abused him at 13 years old. Why is the third act of a Michael Jackson biopic film about a sexual abuse? Sexual abuse.
I'm not gonna say that. No.
Cause what?
Because that's the climax.
I don't think you can.
Bro, he did not touch no fucking kids, bro. I'm sorry. Let this man rest. God damn it. Let this fucking man rest. Every fucking time, someone has come up and been like, Michael Jackson did blah, 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 blah. They're always able to be like, nah. And they disprove that shit. And their stories always, they never align. They always like backtrack on shit. I mean, they had to address it.
So nervous right now. You make him fucking stand up. You made him stand up, dog. You made this boy stand up.
Oh boy. But yeah, the whole third act. I mean, that's a crazy thing.
So we got our first look at Supergirl.
We did.
What do you guys think?
Well, hey, give me 1 moment.
Oh.
Can you drink a little bit of sippy water?
I'm back. I just finished reading.
What
the movie's based on.
Oh! Look at that!
This is a fucking masterpiece. This has become top 10 best comics I've ever read. It is so good. It made me tear up. I damn near cried a few times. It is so good.
Uh-huh.
The artwork, look at this shit. Fucking beautiful.
Beautiful.
Look at that shit. Gorgeous.
Oh,
the ending?
You're gonna have to let me read that after.
Yeah, it's really good. It took me a few days to get through. There's a lot, there's a lot of writing in it. Like, it's not just it's like what I don't know how to explain. It's like you get a lot of money's worth out of this because there's a lot of good stuff.
How much was it?
That's good.
Bought it $17.
Oh, not bad.
It was on Black Friday.
Not bad.
Yeah, the first look, the little picture. I like the new symbol. Like, it's like the David Cornsweet one, but it's I think red and black, right?
Yeah, no. It's like red. Is it black? I thought it was like a dark blue. Maybe.
Or maybe it is a dark blue. But I like it.
It's in line with that. I like it too.
Yeah.
I like the spray paint effect.
Yeah, the spray. I was gonna mention that. That looks really cool. It's probably not gonna be like the actual design on the thing. It's probably just for the thing. But that's cool.
Yeah. It probably. Yeah. No, I agree. I'm excited. Obviously, Supergirl, hype character. There's a rumor that she's gonna make an appearance in the Superman movie. If I'm throwing predictions out there, she's probably gonna show up in the post-credit scene. I think that's like the logical place to put her. Yeah.
That's if they even do a post-credit scene. You know what's crazy? I just I bought a Superman omnibus. It's the first omnibus I ever bought. And I bought it, and I about 150-ish pages in, and it has the first introduction of Supergirl. And you know what's crazy? I didn't know this.
Oh, that's cool.
The first introduction of Supergirl was a manifestation of a wish that Jimmy Olsen made. So technically, she wasn't even a real person, not only was she not really a real person, not only was she not Kara, not only was she not like Clark's cousin, she was a wish manifested by Jimmy for Clark to have a wife because he felt bad that he was lonely because he was like the only Kryptonian on Earth. But then,
I'm glad you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was reading that. I was like, in a few years after they bring her back and like make her the cousin, I'm like, this is not gonna age well, dude. Not gonna age well. Yeah. But he rejected her ass. It's kind of sad. She was really.
Why? Why would he do such a thing?
Maybe he just knew. Wait.
Wow.
In the future, I'm gonna find out that I have a cousin, and she looks just like you. So
Oh,
be a little weird.
It's the whole Star Wars Luke Skywalker effect.
it is that.
Oh my God, we just kissed. We just kissed, but don't worry. In a movie or two, we're gonna be family. Don't worry, we'll be siblings soon.
And this will even be more sweet.
That,
Siblings just love each other.
well, yeah. Yeah.
That is bad. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is straight up. That is.
I know, foul. Foul. And the
That's
fact that
rough,
they
man.
literally, like, I think, like, a few years, I don't even think it was, like, that far along, where they were just like, you know, we should make that his cousin. And no one objected. They were like, oh, okay.
That is.
Oh yeah. Why,
The
why
more
not?
you keep
Why
saying it's a brother, now I'm gonna be thinking about Supergirl. I was like, damn, that's supposed to be his wife, but now turned into the cousin. Like, oh no. Straight up Sweet Home Alabama, just straight up just playing every single second in my brain now.
Sweet Home Ohio.
Which I just played not that long ago. Oh, that's true.
Yo, you know, Jimmy Olsen's looking at them, going, "Oh yeah, we're cousins now." Going, hold the fuck up,
Dude, he is. He's probably like,
What do you mean you? What do you mean you guys are?
I
Cousins?
don't remember wishing
What do you
that.
mean by that?
Subconsciously, he did because he's a little freak.
He is definitely a little freak. I just read All-Star Superman.
You said freak.
Yeah.
Christian let me borrow, and yeah, Jimmy's a little. He's a boy, man. He's a little.
Did you finish the whole thing?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Love this.
What'd you think
I
of it?
love this.
It's really
Hey,
good.
I
Careful folding
absolutely
it.
love it. I'm so obsessed with this story. I think it's such a beautiful story.
It really is.
It's a great personification of Clark's humanity, right? And what it means to be Superman, especially in the way the story's set up, and you know what's going on. But yeah, love it. Moving on from that though, we have made it to the end of the night. As you know, we review things at the end of the show, right? We talk about what we've been watching, and this past week, the most anticipated show of the last 200 years has finally come out. That's right, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It's released. The first 2 episodes are on Disney Plus, and boy, we have some opinions. Good opinions, bad opinions.
Oh yes, we
Where
do
where
have
do we even start?
opinions.
Oh dang! We've actually
I'm gonna-
all of us have seen it. That's rare.
Oh wow, Kevin!
Yes.
Kevin, you saw
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I saw it with him opening night.
Okay,
so-
you know what? Let's Kevin, you
Want me
start.
to-
Take it
want me
away.
to start? Okay, cool.
Yeah, you start.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
take it away.
So
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So
okay.
when I was watching
He's not gonna lie, guys.
the animation for it was like, okay, I understand what they're trying to do, but it's like feels like it's a little rough. It's like a weirdly rough with like of the animation you're trying to do, but I quite understand what they're trying to do. It just maybe for this thing it doesn't require too much of it. It feels like it's more like some of the shading parts are kind of cool to a certain degree. Like, oh, it's kind of cool, a moving part of the comic book version of it. But there's certain shapes and certain shapes and sizes to be like, that doesn't really fit well when it's moving. Kind of looks kind of odd. And honestly, since it's really comic booky, they're gonna have to figure out certain complicated moves as well. Which I'm like, that's not gonna be an easy doing at times.
Yep.
And so I'm like,
Okay.
like I see how it's going, but at the same time, I'm like, because literally when I was watching it, sometimes even when they were talking, I feel like the lips were kind of out of sync at times. I'd be like, ooh. I was literally watching.
Yeah.
Like, ooh. I don't know if I was the only one seeing that, but I was like, I saw sometimes the lips coming out of sync, going like, that's not in sync. And
My favorite is when a background character will move and then just stop moving.
Oh yeah, and
They just stay
Mhm.
frozen.
Damn. And so it's like, and all of this movie was like really cool. Like I understand, like them doing the animation. I understand what Peter is. At first, when they were doing this part of like, should be spoiler free or should be like don't care, just whatever.
You know what? You've talked enough. Let's do spoilers now. Let's go for it.
Okay, I can get more.
Let's go spoilers.
So on, I think it was episode it's still 1 to transition to number 2 about Osborn. I was like, I was like, brother, I'm like, I thought for a minute, I was like, is Tony here? Because I saw the Iron Man thing. I was like, oh, I guess Tony saw him again. No, it's Osborn. So it's like, oh shit, Osborn got to him first before Iron Man. And honestly, this whole 2 episodes felt, I told Christian this, it felt like a what if episode. It's basically just a whole giant series of a what if Spider-Man got taken by, Osborn instead of, Tony, and instead of, Doctor Strange dealing with Venom right in front of his ass. It kind of felt like in those 2 episodes, it felt like what ifs kind of a lot. But like every episode felt like a what if, but it's like a long ass series talking about Peter from the beginning to the end. Kind of feels like that. Mm-hmm. And there's certain things in there. I was talking with Christian about like they took a lot of references. Like when they were like doing the intro, like the intro for it was not that bad. Like honestly, it's okay, catchy, but it's like it's not too much of someone's cup of tea. Like he fucking hated it. He fucking hated it. I was like, it's all right. It's like I get it what they're trying to do. Like I chill what they're trying to do, but it just doesn't work out with this right now. And what's it called? And when they were doing some of the animation parts, we were like, okay, like they referenced so many things from MCU thing when he was talking about. Like you're right. And they took one scene I remember from like Spider-Man from Tobey Maguire. You know how him climbing the wall like in the shot.
Oh, I saw that.
There's a tiny clip of him doing the same thing. So I'm like, okay, they got a few things from a different side of the movie, which basically I just traced it over, which easy for them. And honestly, it's like I don't want Chibi to be this type of guy, but it's like it just feels really kind of like I try to understand like all like changing color swapping people like Osborn now is a black man it's called his best friend what's it called Harry is some dude like his son is black as well. Everyone's like feels like being pushed into like change it. Like don't get me wrong, I understand what you're trying to do with it, but sometimes feels like this feels more like what if they changed color swap. What if he became this? What became that? And sounds like ooh, like I see what they're trying to do, but it's like I'm not trying to like make it sound all like bad. You know what I mean? Like
but it comes off
Christian had a better explanation about it.
Yeah, it just comes off unnecessary and just more of like checking boxes rather than coming from a good place of like if I would rather them instead of taking a character that we know and love a certain way, like Harry is now gay, he's black, he has piercings. That's not the problem, right? A character like that's not the problem. The problem is you're taking a character that's this, and you're doing this. It's like the whole, what was it from SpongeBob? He's like, we're not talking about this. We're not talking about this. We're talking about this. I'm like, we're talking about this, but you're turning it into this. You're not. You're. If you want to do what you're doing, you have 2 options. You can find a character that fits that criteria, or you can just make your own character. But you don't just go and grab something that people perceive a certain way, and then there's a difference between doing your own spin on a character and then making the character in name only, where there's nothing to that character that is remotely what the original intent was, and you're just slapping the name on it. Because then at that point, it comes off disrespectful. It comes off as checkboxing. It comes off as you have some other agenda. It doesn't seem like you're coming from a place of genuine creative change.
Like care. Yeah.
Care. And for me, the show tries so hard to be modern that it just became so distracting. And it has nothing to... It's more than just like gender swapping or race swapping characters, sexuality changes the characters. It's more than that. It's also just like when Peter saves Harry, right? The idea, and we've seen this in the Batman, and it worked really well, where he's saving someone from a bunch of streamers that are harassing Harry. Right? Great idea. But then it's like the execution of it just comes off so out of touch. Like people that are in their 30s, 40s writing for 15-year-olds, but they don't know what they actually say.
Yeah.
And so it just comes off as weird because they're trying so hard to be of the times. And there's being a product of the time period, and then there's trying to fit in to the current time. And they are two different things. You look back at the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. They are so early 2000s, right? It's undeniable.
Yeah.
But not because they're trying to. Because they are just a product of their time.
Yeah.
This is one of those... Time. They're just living in that time period. Because you're going to get inspired by what's immediately happening, right? And that's what art is. Art is a great time capsule. That's why I love reading old books. That's why I love watching old movies. That's why I love reading old comic books. Because it is such a time capsule of that time, of how people talked, interact, the pop culture, the news, like the civilization as a whole. That is what is so beautiful about art. But when you are purposely trying to chase what is going on, it starts becoming a distraction. And then worst of all, it starts hindering your story. It starts hindering your characters. Like, why is there a fucking rap song as the intro? Peter Parker, in fact, the show itself even proves my point, where it's like Peter Parker, it's not the fact that they put rap in the show that's the problem. It's the fucking title card sequence that's supposed to be a reflection of the character, of the story. And it makes no fucking sense. To the point where there's literally a part in, I think, the first episode where Peter's literally talking about his taste in music, and he says it's fucking bands. Which is what Peter Parker most likely would be into. And so that's what I'm talking about. It's like that modernism of like, okay, we have to do this to be blah, blah, blah. We have to do this to be blah, blah, blah. Where it's just like, okay, well now you have to recognize when to stop and go, okay, this is not what the character would be doing. This is not what the story should be going in this direction. But that constant chase to be modern and to be super different just starts coming off more as like a gimmick rather than actual creative oversight. But then the thing with the show is, as much as I absolutely hated it, there was some really good things that I really did appreciate. You know, the moment with the Peter talking to the pizza shop owner, about the lady, him saving all the,
probably the best.
That was the best scene,
best
in the whole
moment
show so far. Yeah, and then we have the pet shop scene where he's saving all the animals. Like, that is like just incredible. All the stuff they're doing with Norman is insanely good. Them playing on the idea that we know he's a villain, but the show isn't going to let us know if he is or not. So now we're second guessing. Like, I'm like, shit, I don't fucking know if he actually is. Like, I don't know. And like, it's such a... And then, like, the change at the end, where it's like, immediately, I know you're Spider-Man. I was like, as much as I fucking hated the show so far, I was like, that was such a brilliant decision. An actual creative change. That I'm like, yeah, I want to see where that goes. And I have a feeling that there's a chance that the show could win me over. But as of right now, just not for me. But that's my 2 cents.
I think to piggyback a little bit off of that, I want to start off with the point that you were making earlier. I think that is an important point to make, because I get what you're saying. I think though, for like a corporation like Disney, like, okay, any other studio that makes this, any other person, right? You can tell when like a character, right, let's say is gender swapped, race swapped, whatever. You can tell when it's made with like a good intention, like you said, and it's made out of a place of care, right? That's not to say that every character that is in this show isn't, because like, for example, what's her face? Dr. Connors. I don't remember her name. Carla Connors?
Carla.
I think, I have a feeling that they're going to do something interesting with her, because somebody had pointed out that she's not studying like a different type of like genetics. So that means like her becoming the Lizard would be outside of her job, her element of study.
Oh,
so,
okay.
But like I get what you're saying, but like Harry, for example, like, and like I said, you know, if a character is like a blank canvas, you can take those creative liberties. And but also, like I said, like Disney is just a corporation where they're like, they have quotas to hit, right? They have certain demographics that they're trying to hit. They're trying to be modern. But like you said, like the scene where he beats up the guys who are streaming, like that felt really out of touch. The dialogue wasn't very realistic. Like in that situation, who's talking like that? Who's streaming that?
Yeah.
Also, the fact he gave the guy a fucking concussion.
Oh yeah, he just killed the guy with a brick.
Dude, Peter Parker would have been like, oh shit,
Bro.
Oh shit.
Well,
He would have been freaking the fuck out.
Did you see all their faces?
Bro,
Did you see all their faces? They're like, fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, but Peter would have been freaking out, going like, oh shit, I smacked him too hard.
Yeah. But to
I
add
I
one more
thing
thing
though,
to the
sorry.
to the whole like race swapping, gender swapping. It's just, and don't get me wrong, because like Kevin was touching on this when he was talking about it. There are people, unfortunately, fucking horrible people that are gonna just be fucking babies about all about anything that's
Harry.
slightly
Harry has to be a white man.
And like the thing is, like, it's hard because like you can't bring up these criticisms without being put into that fucking group, which
of course.
Because the thing is, like, we sit here, we talk about this, right? People are gonna take it as, you don't want diversity, and it's like, no, I want that. I really want that. But like, just do your own thing.
It's got to make sense. Yeah,
it
be
has
creative.
to make sense. Like, be creative with it. Like, obviously, there's times when, like, it's like, I don't know, like race swapping a character most of the time, to me at least, like, isn't always the biggest problem. Like when Jeffrey Wright was cast as Gordon, I didn't care. In fact, I loved the casting.
Yeah.
In fact, once the movie came out, I loved it even more.
Oh yeah, he was really good in it, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, and then because like most of the time, a character's race isn't really their identity, But then it's like, sometimes when you start getting into other things about a character's personality that you start changing, that's kind of like where people kind of have a lot of the problems with, and especially when you're just doing it to force something, and that's what people. I feel like most people, like I feel like the people that like we don't like, that are like really just extremist on this stuff, they're a small group. They're a very small group. I feel like most of the people, 90% of the people that have these viewpoints are just like, hey, we see what you're doing. We're not that big on it.
Go for it.
Like, just like, no hate to anyone else. We love you. We want you to have your representation. We want you to have your spotlight.
All, just...
Yeah. We want you to have your spotlight. And on top of that, from like what I've seen in countless other communities when they talk online, is that it seems like a lot of these communities don't like that. Like they want like
because
their characters.
It's a whole thing of being forced, right?
Because why, like, I bring up like the Dr. Connor's gender swapping. There's so many female scientists in the Marvel universe.
But like I said, I think that's an example of like, at least from what I can gather from the show so far, they're gonna do something with that.
Yeah.
Kind of like what they did with Liz in Into the Spider-Verse, where she was the Dr. Octopus of that universe.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it seems like. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully it is just like that. But like for now, it just seems like another like one of those like random, just like unnecessary changes. But yeah. Mm-hmm. But what else did you think about the show?
But I don't know. Let's see.
And the Defender girl being in there.
Who?
The what?
The Neco girl.
The Defender. Yeah, Neco. Yeah.
Mm.
That's she's in there. Who was like she's from Defenders. I'm like, what the hell? Like.
Oh yeah, no, not Defenders. Runaways. Runaways.
I heard Defenders the first time.
Yo, that was trippy. I kept hearing my name every couple of minutes. I was like, wait, hold on. This has never happened before. Why is Peter Parker saying my name? But let's see. In a general sense, I don't think the story was bad. It had some pretty good elements. I think the pizza scene is probably the best scene out of the whole show. With that being said, though, well, I guess I'll say something else positive. I like the character so far. I think Lonnie, I don't remember how you pronounce it. He's gonna be an interesting character. Obviously, he's Tombstone in the comics, and I think the scene where he's walking and you see like the police officer kind of like pass by him, I think that is gonna be a pivotal moment, and I really hope that they take that like in a direction that is like powerful and empowering, because I feel like there's something definitely to be said there, and especially if you make that like part of his story, it could be very, 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 very good moment, right? Very strong character motivation. And there's stuff like that, like I said, the characters are probably like the better aspects of the shows. But God, the animation is so bad. It is so hard. Like,
it's kind of hard to please with that type of animation. It's really hard to please.
It looks like that animated Spider-Man show that came out after the first Sam Raimi movie. It's
the 3D animated one?
The 3D animated one. It looks like that. Like, I can't get over the fact that there's so many characters in the background that are frozen. Like, there's a scene where Peter is late to the train, and you cut to the shot of somebody inside the train, and you see Peter Parker outside, and they're supposed to be on their phone, but they're just frozen, and then you see Peter Parker running, and it's just so wonky.
Yeah.
And there's so many scenes like that. And I can't get over that. I really can't get over how bad that aspect is. And some of the character designs, like Aunt May, she looks
horrible.
She looks pretty weird in this.
Fucking face proportions make no sense, dude. It was
Wasn't
a fucking
her chin
jump scare.
Flat?
Dude, her chin was like, and then her cheeks were like, I was like, bro, what are you doing? It was an actual jump scare when I saw it for the first time. I was like, oh shit, fuck.
Norman Osborn looks great. He looks.
He looked pretty. He looked good.
He's really good. He looked good.
A lot of the background characters look really wonky too. God.
I mean, in their defense with the whole like they're frozen and shit, that's just like an animation technique so that they can save time.
That's
but like,
yeah,
of course, but like,
there was one character in the back that was walking and just stood still.
Yeah, I love that when they're like, there's a scene happening, they'll start walking and they pause halfway through the scene and just stay there. They don't move. They don't do anything.
Like, not even a second character was next to them to make it look like they're chit chatting. They just
no, they're just there.
How do you feel about the multiverse spider?
Literally went like,
I hated that. I hated that so much. It was so stupid.
I didn't like that either. I did not. I think it's stupid. It felt so random. Like, there was no motivation behind him getting bit by that spider. You know,
I'm confused about that spider thing, because it feels like the, like, I was like, could it be like, it can be from Spider-Verse, or it can be like, what's it called?
Probably,
like, like Tom Holland, what's it called, with the whole entire like, you fucked up, like, I want everyone to forget my name, type bullshit, or it can be from the Spider-Verse that Miles Morales fucked up because he decided to go jump around everywhere.
Bro, I would not be surprised. I didn't like that either.
If not, and if it's its own thing, being like, because I'm like, I'm like, what's with the Venom? Because it looks like the Venom looks kind of like
that's
Sabretooth.
It's like a different symbiote. Yeah, that one, I don't know.
Like the weird fur on his back looked like fucking Sabretooth, but like cracked out.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And someone's like, shit. And when it comes to Doctor Strange, we should not be here. And so it's like, oh shit. So Doctor Strange's not supposed to be in this dimension either. He said like he should not.
Who knows?
Like it could be.
Maybe not.
So I was like, oh shit. So like, we were probably is it gonna play into the Spider-Verse thing? Who knows? If it does, well, like, oh shit.
Well, guys, we have bad news. Look outside the window. Fuck.
No.
Kevin. No. Yo, they're on our asses, bro. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
No.
Oh my god.
No. Don't take me. Don't take me. No.
No. Oh no, they got him. They got him.
God, with a booty like
Kevin,
that,
you
he
can
should
still
not
see
go
it.
to jail. I'll tell you that.
No, my asshole.
Yo, are they arresting him? We can still see you, Kevin.
Is a kid arresting him? Like, it's so short. Just handcuffing him.
A child is arresting. Look, he's just standing there.
We can't see him, but like the kid's just like right here, just like.
I'm putting you under arrest, okay? I'm gonna take you in, I'm gonna book you. You have the right to remain silent. Anything that you
Oh,
say can
my
and will
name
be
is
heard
Lee.
against you in a court of law. If you have an attorney, you're gonna give it to me. If you don't, you have the right to have an attorney. Do you understand
My
your
name is
rights?
Neco, aka Prince Productions.
Kevin?
My name, Kevin. What's your name? He's still getting him. Oh,
It's Dr. Thad.
Fart on that little
I'm
kid.
being arrested.
And I am Carlin, also known as APS Entertainment. And
That was
Limited
the
Entertainment will be gone.
oh, the kid let him go.
Yeah, no, they told
I
me
think
that-
Kevin just sat on him.
I-
Someone should go send an EMT over there. He's gonna have a
we'll
collapse.
see you guys
on.
next week.
Honestly, I should probably turn this shit off before they say something.
We'll see you guys next week. See ya.
See ya.